You're watching the lululemon Maui Pro into heat number 3 on a massive day of competition. Carissa Moore, Coco, and Summer Macedo now in the lineup. Carissa Moore wearing the Jeep Leaders jersey, looking for another event title and looking for a 4th world title at this event. For Coco, she's looking for requalification, and Summer Macedo, the local from Maui, is looking to upset the world title ring.
We saw Caroline Marks have a bit of a nervous start here this morning. Lakey Peterson fired on all cylinders, dropping a 7.43, so up to Carissa now to keep pace.
Coco also looking to requalify for next season. On the opening ride of heat number 3, surfer from the North Shore of Oahu just patiently waiting to lay down that forehand wrap. Nice clean roundhouse cutback. Getting some points on the board there. Coco will kick out and await the first score of heat number 3. Saying happy birthday to her. Not her birthday, just to draw more attention to the scene. How'd you like her start, Potts?
Yeah, I always love the way Coco surfs this wave. I think it is a match made in heaven, really. One of the better techniques on tour. But, conditions today, like I said, a very different lineup here for these young ladies. So they've really got to be vigilant, very on the money with their turns, the type of turns they're doing and where they're going to do. Carissa up and riding.
Carissa setting up her opening ride, just a quick turn into the pocket, straight out the back. As she's looking to keep tabs on Lakey Peterson. Peterson, number 2 in the world, won the heat previous.
It makes you work for it. And then once you've worked for it, you've gone on that mission, you find it, it's very rewarding.
Well, the defending event champ, Carissa Moore, is looking at a solid one out the back. 1.5 start for Moore. And a forced kick out. Not much on offer through the end section there. It's traditional for local people, local women from Hawaii, to have a Hawaiian middle name. So for Carissa Kainani. Kainani meaning beautiful ocean. That makes sense for her. Loving the ocean as her favorite place. Here she goes.
Moore in the other jersey now with another look.
Nice clean setup wrap for Moore. Little down carved setup, maybe an inside bending wedge. Into that section now, clean in the pocket out front. Carissa Moore wrapping it back into the power source. Here comes that lip line, straight up vertical. Well done for Carissa Moore. A tricky wave to surf, read it well, knew she wanted to get some maneuvers completed.
That's going to be a big factor here today, is that wave selection. You can see Carissa Moore, and we talk about how comfortable she looks. There's no hesitation with her maneuvers. The wave selection, she never second doubts herself, and she kind of brings it all the way through the inside. And I love the finish on this wave here. She doesn't give up on it, keeps that board moving rail to rail, and then finally gets this nice vertical snap at the end, which is going to put extra points on the board for Carissa Moore. But we talk about the comfortable attitude she has out here. She's been here, she's done it before, and it's just going through the motions at the moment.
Like the pace pots and the turn selection, there's a lot of turbulence on this wave, but was able to push pretty hard on that wrapping cutback.
She trusts her equipment, right? I mean, that's, obviously you come to Hawaii. One of the key factors in success in Hawaii is your equipment. I think this wave was kind of made for her, really. When you watch how she tackles it, she looks super comfortable. Here we go.
And getting the chip in from out the back with a ton of whitewater. Giving the wild card some speed. Summer Macedo rips into that first section. Good for one maneuver, and she'll step off. That's Summer's opening ride. That'll be scored here.
Look, a little bit of a roll in here for Summer. And this is where the wave starts to stand up nice and tall. And she jams into that first turn, so some positive signs there for Summer.
This solid north that we've been waiting for. So not getting any shadowing from Molokai. How's this one? A lot of size for Carissa. It got nice and hollow. Went around it from this big dagger in the pocket. Moore timing it beautifully.
Ouch.
On the first turn, second turn, slipped the slide and she's down. But judges are going to love that commitment on the opening maneuver. That 1.5's long gone.
Kind of going to go heat by heat, but when Carissa's got these kind of things up her sleeve, I mean, look at the turn right there. Not many surfers in the world, never mind the World Tour, but in the world can produce maneuvers like that. Unfortunately, just losing the fins a little bit on maneuver number 2, but positive signs, and I think we're going to see a solid score regardless of the wipeout at the end.
He was talking about all the different years she surfed out here and learned a lot. We'll get back to that with Coco up and out, hitting the 20-minute mark. Like this one, the best one that these athletes have had here at Honolulu Bay. Lululemon also participating in really cool areas where you can just be zenned out, relax, and live that happy, holistic lifestyle. I know he's looking great in Lululemon down there. Lululemon also has the recovery lounge for athletes after their heats as well, with guided meditations. Guiding that mayhem down the line is Coco. Hard off the bottom, beautiful hack on the open face. Perfect technique. Sneaky little wrap on that shoulder, and she's out of there. So backing up that start, she had a first score in the 4 range. Now trying to protect second over Macedo. World title focus for Carissa at the moment, but for Coco, it's all about staying on tour. Carissa Hennessy in that 10th spot. If Carissa makes the quarters, then it'll be out of Coco's hands. How'd you like this one, Potts?
Yeah, I mean, a beautiful wave, but, you know, you've got to be able to make sure you get those turns in the critical section. There's not a lot of opportunity. You can see that wave goes fat really quickly, pushing wide into the channel. So
as she finished 3rd in that first heat, Sally 4th, Gilmore 5th in the world, long-time veteran legends from Australia, just outside of the world title talk this season.
Right now, utilizing priority.
As we'll lock in on a solid one here. Summer Macedo up and out. I was anticipating a massive turn there, Potts.
Posted a big score, so you've got to really go for it.
This is Coco. Hard off the bottom. Clean read on the front side wrapping turn. Nice drive in the pocket for Coco. And running out of wave there. She'll see the water safety team, which Coco's been dominating on the small days. How'd you like this one, Potts?
Yeah, well, it makes sense. Jet ski assist, obviously, a lot of rip and a lot of current, but again, there's that section that Coco went down and around. Like, I want to see her connect with those big sections. I want to see her come off the bottom and really hook it into those big lips, but as that wave goes down the line, it dissipates really quickly. Even in conditions like this, I mean, it's super tricky, but there is those diamonds in the rough, and those are the ones you need to find. Here we go, Carissa up and running.
Taking off on a beast of a wave. Beautiful line. And a lip line to hack on the wedge. Honolulu Bay offering up a beautiful section for Carissa to lay down that rail. Bending towards her, capitalize on a critical section in the pocket, and that's what you've been emphasizing, Potts. Not avoiding those sections, attacking those. Carissa looking to improve on a 5.33.
A little bit of white water at the beginning of this wave, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Carissa connecting nicely with that first turn, and right here, the speed she's getting right now is unrivaled no matter where you are in the world. Very hard to produce a turn when you're going that fast, and that's why I would encourage these young ladies to ride bigger boards. You know, even if it's an inch or 2 or even 3 as a step up, it's going to allow you to hook into it and really produce big turns. Carissa, what a nice maneuver there to kick it off. You can see how that wave's starting to double up, and now she starts to assess the situation. That speed's starting to build up right now, and she draws that line.
Yeah, it's been interesting as you see Carissa locking in again. Let's see if she can get under the hood. She tries to negotiate around that section. This wave starting to flatten out. She's going to get the double up section through the cave here. Wraps into a maneuver. Lots of spray coming off the back of that one. I'll send it back to you, Joe.
Thank you, Rosie. Layback hack right off the lip line for Carissa That's been one of her favorite maneuvers all season. She got to be patient, line up the lip line, and absolutely crushed it, Potts.
Yeah, you know, and this was all under priority as well. I mean, she's sitting a little closer in, so she's identifying waves that the other surfers aren't. Bang, beautiful snap right there from Carissa I mean, she's looking so confident, so comfortable. And as we thought, 4.6 on the last wave, looking to better a 5.33. I think she's going to do it on that occasion, just on the prowess of this one turn. Look at the commitment. Look at how much of that rail she puts into the water, gouging those fins into the face of the wave. That maneuver right there was performed in the absolute perfect spot here. Comes out nice and clean and finishes off, so great stuff there from Carissa.
Carissa will hang on to the lead from start to finish. Coco 4.7, 4.17. Keeps her requalification dreams alive as she'll move on to the round of 16. The local wild card, Macedo, will be in the elimination round later on today.